You know what most become a better developer advice feels like? It's like someone shouting at you from the shore while you're trying not to drown. Just swim better. It's not helpful. It's not human. I spent years feeling that way. Overwhelmed, chasing the wrong things. Thinking better meant just knowing more technologies. I was wrong. Becoming better isn't about adding more to the pile. It's about a different process entirely. A quieter, more honest one. Let's talk about what that actually looks like, step by step. Step 1. Study the fundamentals, not just the framework. Frameworks are ephemeral. Angular, React, Vue, they're just expressions of deeper, slower moving truths. When you hit a wall with a framework, go one level deeper. Stuck on React state management? Spend a weekend really understanding the JavaScript event loop and closures. Struggling with database performance? Don't just add an index, learn how B trees actually work. I remember bashing my head against a performance issue for days. I tried every clever React memo trick. The solution finally came when I went down a rabbit hole on how the browser's CSS render engine worked. The framework was distracting me from the actual problem. Step 2. Stop lying to yourself. Before you can get better, you need to know exactly where you suck. And I mean specifically. Open up a note-taking app right now. Seriously, pause me if you have to and make 3 lists. List 1. What I'm actually good at. Be honest. Maybe it's CSS layout or writing clean API endpoints, or just being stubborn enough to debug for 3 hours. List 2. What I fake knowing. This is the most important one, or the honored one.
Throughout heaven and earth, I alone am the honored one.
The technologies you've put on your resume because you did a tutorial once. The concepts you nod along to in meetings while secretly sweating. For me, for years, it was Docker. Oh yeah, containers, cool. Total bullshit. I had no idea how the networking worked. List 3. What scares the living daylights out of me? Concurrency? Writing a compiler? A particular senior developer on your team whose code reviews feel like a personal attack? Write it down. This list isn't for shame. It's your fucking roadmap. It turns a vague feeling of inadequacy into a concrete set of problems you can solve. Step 3. Build your sanctuary, not just your toolbox. Your development environment is your workshop. If it's a mess, you're fighting your tools before you even start thinking. This isn't about having the trendiest terminal. It's about reducing friction. Spend a day, just one full day, deeply customizing your editor. Learn the key bindings for everything you do regularly. Set up a linter and formatter that runs on save. Get your debugger working. I put this off for years thinking it was a waste of time. Then I finally sat down and learned to debug properly in VS Code. It was like someone gave me X-ray vision. I stopped using console.log like a caveman. Your sanctuary also includes your physical space and your mind. Get a decent chair. Use tools like Pomodoro timers. And for God's sake, learn to say to context switching. When you're in deep work, close Slack, put your phone in another room. The world can wait for 90 minutes. Step 4. Read code. We're obsessed with writing code, but the best developers are voracious readers of code. And I don't mean passively scrolling, I mean active reading. Go to the GitHub repository of a library you use and respect. Don't start at the beginning. Pick a single, small function you've called before. Trace through it. See how they handle errors. Look at their variable names. Ask yourself, why did they structure it this way? The first time I did this with a popular utility library, I had a revelation. Their code wasn't magic. It was just extremely careful. The error messages were insightful. The edge cases were handled. It was humbling. Step 5. Embrace the suck. This is the hardest step. To get better, you need feedback, and real feedback often feels like a punch in the gut. When you get a comment that says, could be more descriptive, don't just fix it and seethe. Ask why. What would a better name be? Turn it into a dialogue.
All of you! Daddy, chill.
And when you review others' code, articulate the why behind your suggestion. This shifts the dynamic from criticism to collaboration. Find a rubber duck or a person. The classic rubber duck debugging works, but better yet, find one developer friend you can be vulnerable with. Someone you can call and say, hey, I have no idea how to even start this feature. My brain is melted. Just explaining the problem out loud often unlocks the solution, and hearing their confusion is priceless feedback on your own communication. Step 6. Craft your narrative. You are not a code writing robot. You are a problem solver. Start framing your work as a story. For every task, ask, who is this for? What problem does it solve? What happens if it fails? This changes everything. It moves you from implementing a login form to securing user data and creating a trusted first impression. This mindset is what separates a junior from a senior. It's what lets you argue against a pointless feature or advocate for a better technical solution. You're not just following orders, you're engineering an outcome. You won't feel yourself getting better every day. Most of the time, it feels like you're just grinding. But then, weeks or months from now, you'll hit a problem that would have destroyed you before, and you'll realize your hands already know what to do. That moment, when your skill finally catches up to your ambition, makes all the quiet, frustrating work worth it. Now go build something. And also, don't forget to
sa, sa, pagkara, sa, rakabar, sa barakaray, sa, ra- sa rakap, whatever,